We are now officially at the stage of warping your rigid heddle loom. Now, before I even start talking about this, I want to explain something. This takes some time. It's not awful, but it takes time. This is when I listen to a book on tape, or I do it when I know I'm watching a good television show or something, because it does take a little bit of time. It also will figure into whether you might want to warp a longer piece and make maybe several scarves, which is something else you can do. I warped a shorter piece because I want to weave this and get it done and be able to show you. But think about what you need to do, because here's what you're going to do. Here's remember my wonderful quasi-braided, chained bit of yarns that I took off of my warping board, okay? Then here is about the middle of my rigid heddle on my loom. What I'm going to do, and if I were, again, a real weaver, I would have figured this out precisely, but I'm going to figure out about halfway through. Now, notice that what I have here is the end of my yarns that is the folded end, okay, that has a loop. And that is really important, because that loop is what you are going to use to pull your yarn. Here's the slot of your rigid heddle loom reed, and here's the hole of your rigid heddle loom reed. First step, you are going to start in the center, and because you've got this loop, you stick your little grab it gadget through about the center slot. Use the hoop, grab it, and pull it through. Just pull it through and drop it. You're going to do that working outwards. So pull one, then each side as you go, until you've done all of the looped ends. This is when it gets even more exciting. Once you have everything hanging down here in the front like a bunch of hair, then you're going to go through, cut the end, okay? And one end is going to stay right in that slot, and the other end, you're going to use your little tool again, and you're going to reach through, and you're going to pull that one piece through the hoop, the hole. By the time you're done, so there's some steps here. First, you pull all the hooped ends through the slot. Then you go back, you cut each end one at a time, and one of those ends you pull through the hole, still coming from the back to front. So you have to pull it to the back, then pull it to the back to the front. That's what I'm telling you. It takes a little time, but once you get a rhythm going, it's really not that bad, okay? You get it finished, all done, everybody hanging in, everybody in their little slots and holes. Then I will show you how to wind the yarn onto the back beam of your rigid heddle loom.